Yo, what's going on, guys? We got the patch 11.8 notes for Teamfight Tactics, and I know PvE is out today. That's like the new Set 5 release, but we still got to pay attention to live because if you want the rank at the end of the season, you need to pay attention to all these changes. So let's just get right into it. I'm not going to go over the summary. Lucky lanterns, luckier and more frequent lanterns, so more frequent gold drops with more gold, significantly decrease the drop rates of rare items. And instead of having a 25% chance not to spawn a lantern, each game will have a 25% chance to drop a lantern in all three stages. I don't know if it's going to be that more frequent. I think they're just going to be games where you might get multiple of them, which is kind of cool. So we're going to have to see how exactly that plays out. Onto the traits, the fortune changes will add a bit more variety into the already maxed out for fun trait. Added a new drop possibility for 3 fortune, 12 losses at 40% chance, holy cow. And added a cold-hearted new drop possibility for 6 fortune, 4% chance. And this is like the boot on your head, I think, and I think that's just another bad item that drops from it. Or change the drop chance to drop the boot in fortune 6 from 1% to 4%. Maybe it is something else, so maybe it's another bad one. So that'd be pretty interesting to find out what it is. Spirit bonus, attack speed 20 and 35% is being changed to 18 and 30%, so 2 Spirit and 4 Spirit nerf. That means the Assassin and Tristana builds are going to be slightly weaker now. Champions, Darius Fortune's Guillotine damage fall-off is now being increased at 3-star, which means that he is going to not 1v9 when he has Jeweled Gauntlet, Spell Crit, and Hextech Gunblade, for example. And then Neeko Blooming Burst. Yeah, Neeko is really stupid. You just play level 1 Neeko. Oh, they didn't change level 1 Neeko. Level 1 Neeko is like the strongest stage 2 carry imaginable. It's kind of funny. I don't know if you guys have tried it in your games, but if you aren't using it, you probably should start implementing it in some of your games. But damage is being changed at 2-star and 3-star. They're both 25 damage nerfs. I don't really think that changes too much about Neeko because she's really strong as like a random item holder in the early and mid game. Now onto tier 4. Asol's Voice of Lightning damage is being changed. He is being nerfed by 25 damage at 1 and 2. And 100 damage at 3-star Asol. So this should prevent him from one-shotting pretty much everything without actually having real items on him, so hopefully now that incentivizes building more stuff on Asol. Kayle Divine Ascension wave damage, it incentivizes building more damage instead of more like the utility on Asol, such as a lot more healing. Kayle's Divine Ascension wave damage is being changed. She is going to do 10 more damage at levels 1 and 2, so slight Kayle buff. Yeah, Kayle, I guess this buff is justified because they nerfed her, I think, unnecessarily before, and this kind of puts her back in the same spot she was like a while ago. Tier 5 here are the fun changes, feeling clickbait YouTube thumbnails for content creators. Feel free to use the titles below. Azir breaks all Riot games at once. All right, I feel like this is targeting. I feel like this is targeting me. I don't know why. But in a couple of my videos, Mortdog has been commenting, like, stop with the clickbait thumbnails. But if you look at everyone else's thumbnails, they're like, holy cow, insane 3-star, amazing, kills everything, instantly does something, infinite whatever. But, like, I'd never use those till, like, this month. And I don't even use those. I do funny stuff like this. Like, well, you guys are probably familiar with it already. But Azir's divide damage is being increased by a lot at 3-star. He's just added 10k damage to it, so he will one-shot everything. Riot over nerf ruins game. Lee Sin is being nerfed by 1 health. Lee Sin's been very strong. I guess this is their joke that they're nerfing Lee Sin by responding to all the people who think Lee Sin is too strong. I still think he's too strong, obviously, but at least they are trying to like placate us with this. Samira nerf got you down, just 3-star her. Okay, that one isn't that great. Samira Inferno trigger base damage 15, 25, and 40 to 10, 20, and oh wow. So they nerfed Samira finally. I'm very glad about that because Samira is too broken, especially at 2-star. You'll never believe Sett showstopper damage 40, 60, 400%, 40, 60, 800%. See, this is where like a lot of the other YouTubers, they'll just say like 3-star Sett, one-shots everything. Like, I don't know, everyone kind of does that, and I've never really done those. You guys will definitely see the difference in styles if you look at my videos and everyone else's. Like, everyone else's, they all look the same. You can't actually tell who made the title or who made the video, but on mine, you definitely can know that those are actually my videos. And I don't know why people are trying to, like, call that out because, like, I'm being more creative than everyone else, I feel, because they're just using generic gaming thumbnails. They're just saying, oh, this champion one-shots everything, or like instant win or something like that. And I don't know, I feel like mine are definitely more fun. They buffed Sett twice. Okay, I actually might have used this one. Sett Showstopper, secondary damage, 20-30, 200%, and 20-30, 400%. So they're just doubling his 3-star damage. I think I would have made my title something like, Riot thinks Sett is so bad that they buffed him twice, or something like that. In Swain nerf, Swain Draconic Ascension maximum health gain 60, 70, 100% to 60, 65, 100%. So they nerfed his 2-star. All right, that makes sense. 2-star Swain is way too tanky. He like tanks entire teams almost. Like, especially with Mage Cap, it is completely disgusting. Easy climb to Masters with Zil buff. Zilean Rewind Fate Revive Delay is being changed. 3.5, 3 seconds and 1 second to 3 second, 2 second, and 0.5 seconds. So I've actually heard recently on a couple of like high elo streams that Zilean is like hidden OP right now. I don't know how or when this changed, but people have been playing him a lot more, and especially with this buff, maybe they'll play him even more. So that'd be interesting to see there. But I give like these titles maybe like, I think the first one is good. Second one is obviously generic, but they have to add that one in there. Wait, I missed Ornn's change. I must have just skipped over it. Ornn Stampede damage 150, 250, 750, and then okay, he just gets a lot at 3-star, and small buffs at 1 and 2-star. But onto the items. Informa story prior to patch 11.5, folks thought Locket was only useful for win streaking early. Then Spirit Tristana compositions appeared, and players figured out how to play around Locket by not building a front line. All right, that's pretty true. After seeing its power, we promptly nerfed Locket and Tristana back in 11.6. Players were reacted thinking we killed the composition entirely. Alas, it's patch 11.8, and we're nerfing both Spirit and Locket once again to the power of the mid-game 0 frontline composition. So Locket of the Island Solari is being nerfed at 3-star, and they kind of killed it, but they also didn't. I explained before that when the comp is nerfed, like before, it was really too broken. It was like 3 people going for Tristana every game, and yeah, when that's the case, it is too broken. But then after they did the first nerf, only 1 or 2 people were going for it, but it was really only 1 or 2 people because they just didn't know how to play the game, so they kept playing Tristana, and then they nerfed it again. And then finally, the people who like didn't know how to play the game had to realize that they had to learn other ways to play TFT. So they stopped going Tristana. But then that actually kind of buffs the comp because then only 1 person's going for it. Someone needs to show me some data that actually shows more than 1 person going for Tristana builds in like 2 plus Tristanas in every game, because I just don't think that's the case. And you can't just say a composition is too good because if only 1 person goes for it, is it really that strong? I don't think so personally. But I guess they're trying to say like, oh, look, we were correct. But I really don't think so based on the logic I just said before, which is why I said back in the previous patches as well. I said actually nerfing the Tristana comp secretly buffs it because instead of 2 people going for it every game, only 1 person's going to go for it. So they're going to hit Tristanas a lot quicker. But yeah, Locket nerf. So this is 50 times 5. That's 250 shield. That's going to be reduced. We'll have to see. I think the Spirit buff affects the comp a lot more than the Locket nerf. And doing it twice might be a little much. I know some people have been taking advantage of the Assassin comp, but honestly, I haven't touched that at all. It's more of a, you really have to know all the ins and outs of the comp in order to play it. So I wouldn't recommend playing the Assassin comp if you don't know what you're doing. But Acel nerf, I like that one a lot. He was a little too strong. He just one-shots everything. Like, there's not much to do in that aspect. Like, you just build Jeweled Gauntlet on him, build GA, and he stabilizes your board completely, and none of the other 8 champions on your board matter. And it's a little weird when that happens. So I'm glad that they nerfed him a little bit, even though I enjoy playing him. Neeko, I think they should have nerfed her 1-star a little bit because they didn't touch that at all. And I think like 2 and 3-star Neeko, while they're like decent comps in the Vanguard Mystic build, but I don't think it was like that OP to nerf her like 2 and 3-star that much. But yeah, that's pretty much the patch. Obviously, I'm going to be playing a lot more Sett 5 in the next week, but I might come back and make some more videos on 11.8. Just because I know some people, they really want to climb, so we will still do a bit of both. Because sometimes PvE gets boring because there's no ranked. So I'm probably going to play PvE this week and then go back to ranked the next week. Maybe do like a last minute climb or something like that. But yeah, that's my thoughts on the patch. If you guys enjoyed this, go ahead, like, and subscribe below. And hopefully, like, people realize, like, the people at Riot realize, like, I only started doing these titles, like, 2 months ago, month and a half ago. But everyone else has been doing these for over a year. So why don't they call any of them out? Maybe they have, and I haven't seen that, but like, I feel a little targeted with this, which I guess is like a good thing. I don't know. But yeah, I'll see you guys later, and good luck on your climbs.